Good morning. Happy 420 Columbine, Hitler's birth. This is a crappy day. And go figure it would be on a Monday. So I put out a live video on like Friday, and I had some questions, or really just statements of disappointment that I was hoping maybe people would change. But in light of that, it brings about really one glaring example that I just can't let go of. So maybe somebody else can explain this to me. Everybody is getting so upset over the president's tweets saying that he's inciting all sorts of ridiculousness. And I, again, fail to see where anybody is really trying to understand or in any way acknowledge that things might not be as they seem. So when the president says something like, liberate Virginia, he might not be saying, hey, everybody open your borders. He might be saying, hey, governor, trying to take away people's Second Amendment, not really a thing that you can do. Also, I don't know if anybody else noticed any of this, but laws are made by legislators, not governors. So technically, stay-at-home orders are more of a policy and not a law. So, it's not necessarily something that would hold up in court, but also, seriously, could a tweet that said liberate a specific group of people be applicable maybe to a state where their Second Amendment rights are being taken away? Or maybe a state like Michigan, where you have a governor who's saying, here's the laundry list of things that you can buy at the grocery store, which do not include paint or seeds for your garden. I'd call me crazy, but if you're staying at home, trying to be safe or quarantine yourself or keep social distancing, I would think that now would be a good time to knock out some of those chores you don't get around to. Like some home repairs that might include paint, some gardening, which might require seeds. I don't know, maybe liberating your state doesn't necessarily mean opening your borders, which, by the way, is a 3-step process. It might just mean, hey, stop being so tyrannical, governors, and acknowledge that your constituents have some rights. I don't know. I'm just saying that people are lacking an excessive amount of sympathy or ability to think outside the box and not necessarily just go with their gut instinct as far as, defamatory statements because you think that you know everything that everybody intends. No, I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm just saying it could be. Maybe. I know that I'm misunderstood pretty much like all of the time. So I'm grateful for the people in my life who seek clarification and try not to, be douche canoes and assume whatever it is that people might assume incorrectly and think that I have other motives other than just trying to understand things or trying to be a nice person or trying to be a little bit better than I was the day before. It doesn't, I don't know. Oh, goodness. You'll have to excuse me. I just got back from a run, hence the sweet pinkish cheeks. I sincerely look like I just spent way too long trying to strangle myself because I clearly need more cardio in my life. Also, I was highly motivated by my mother She explained to me just the other day, and I don't know if any of you guys have heard this, but it's fantastic. I almost peed myself. She said it's no longer called the COVID-19. It's called the COVID-15 for the 15 pounds everybody's gaining by staying at home. And that was entirely too accurate. Hence the need for cardio, which, no, I don't like cardio. So I'm going to have to do more of that. That sucks. But anyways, on a lighter note, yeah, happy Monday to everyone. Maybe we can all just try to be a titch nicer to other people today and try to be maybe a titch more understanding, because everybody has craziness going on. Everybody does. I don't know a single person who is completely and utterly unaffected by anything going on, which, by the way, the virus isn't the only part of it. It's not. You had the shooting in Canada. You've got tornadoes and hurricanes and whatever craziness going on. You have the fires, the wildfires going on in Chernobyl that are blowing over Kiev, like the capital of Ukraine. Oh, that sucks, right? There's so much going on. Like all of the earthquakes that have been happening here in Utah, grew up here, don't ever remember this many earthquakes, ever. The only ones that I remember of any note were when I lived in California. So the world is going crazy. The least that we can do is try to be a titch sympathetic to others. A titch. And I know it's not easy. Like, I get that it's not easy. I was driving down the road the other day and people were driving stupid because I'm in Utah County. Salt Lake County is the one that had the stay-at-home order, not me. And as I was driving along, people stupidly see a speed limit sign and are like, maybe I will go 20 miles an hour less and match up with the person in the lane next to me so no one can get past. As I found a way to pass, legally, mind you, which I would not have done like 15 years ago, excuse me, I really need to do way more cardio. Some idiot started swerving back and forth and going around people and driving on the shoulder of the road like this was the freaking East Coast, whatever. Just so that he could match up next to me at a stoplight, roll down his window, and start cussing me up a storm. Oh, really? Really, bro? So I super wanted to say something back. I did. But I didn't. So I rolled down my window and I asked him, I said, are you having a bad day? I'm sorry if I made your day worse. I hope that your evening gets better. I hope that your week gets better. I hope that your whole life gets better. I'm sorry that somehow my driving, irrelevant to you, has ruined your day so heavily on this magnitude that you need to roll down your window and treat a perfect stranger that way. Truly, I'm sorry that I had that kind of impact on you because I've never thought about you before and I probably won't ever again. So really, drive safe, have a good night. And I rolled up my window. Now, mind you, not an easy thing to do. Not an easy thing to do. However, I acknowledged that. And then I went to my trusty phone and I put on something that makes me feel better because I was like, still wanting to kind of like punch a hole through his forehead for being so ridiculously rude and disrespectful and creating cuss words that I've never heard of before, so I couldn't even use them. They're not even part of my vernacular. Who is this show off? So what I had pulled up is my happy go-to music, which would be the Jungle Book, the Bare Necessities song, because that always makes my day. I can't. Like, I can't even, I'm actually proud of myself for saying the title without singing it. Because I do. I do want to sing it like right now. Look for the bareness. Yeah, so, but I'm not going to do that because, yeah, I appreciate anybody who's watching. So thank you for, yeah, letting me be special. Oh, yes. Happy Monday to everyone. And just a titch little more effort than maybe yesterday or the day before. I would personally appreciate it. Even if I don't get to see it, I have faith that at least one person in one place at one time will exercise one extra little titch of self-control and kindness. Be kind. Mwah. Love you all. Thank you for being alive and being you. How about that?